let's bring in our first guest, Tracy. Uh,
Hello.
Hi, Tracy.
Welcome to the show. Where are you located and how is the weather out there?
I am in Indianapolis, Indiana, over in Lawrence, and it is raining.
Okay. All right. Hi, Tracy.
Hi,
I'm
thank
just,
you so much.
you're welcome. Thank you for coming on. I'm just going to scan your energetic field here just a bit. And when you hear me say Irene, that's my joy guide. So you might hear me say, Irene, tell me more.
Okay.
I'm kind of scanning your aura here just a bit. And it's funny. The first thing that Irene shows me for you is you have a big shovel and you're shoveling. It's almost as if she's telling me that you're doing backbreaking work. Um, and it's funny because when we get into your head, they're showing me you have a lot of wonderful ideas, and it's like they're in the back of your mind, but you may not follow through and do something to get them to manifest. Um, but what we're seeing is that this might be an easier way, uh, maybe to make money. If you do have a job where it's a back-breaking job, a physical job, that's something that she's talking about. Another thing, I'm scanning your aura, I am seeing, um, they show me like little dots in the aura. And these can be maybe other people's energy that come in. And do you have a job where you work really closely with people?
I work with people in their homes, like doing flooring jobs and stuff like that.
Okay, so then that is backbreaking work. So that's why Irene was showing me the shovel.
Yeah, and then I
Um,
do massage therapy, so I'm really in touch with people's energies two,
okay,
2 days a week.
yeah, that would be where I'm seeing some of these. They show them like little dark spots in the aura, and these feel like they're other people's energy. Because they are showing me out of your hands, light comes out of your hand. And Irene is also telling me that these massages, it's like you can pick up a lot of things about these people as you're doing the massages, almost just like I'm doing with you, getting messages. Is that correct? Do you do this with people?
I don't give them messages at the clinic, but I am way in touch with them.
Okay. Because Irene says that might start to really take a notch up to where it really gets to where you might want to, and you'll be guided by your spirit team, Irene says, on if some of these messages you might feel like spirit really wants you to say something.
It would be great work to be able to do massage and a message.
There you go. See, that is what she was talking about. All these great ideas in the bed. Because I got to tell you, that sounds a lot easier to us than on the hands and knees and laying tile. So that would be very difficult, I think. Irene kind of laughs. Now, she's showing me maybe you work with some of your spirit teams, but we're seeing a protector come in for you as well. Do you work with the protector?
Every day.
Perfect. All right. Um, but there's more coming in. New new helpers from the other side, it feels like that are coming in.
Wow.
Um, thank you, Irene. She says there's one that you may not work with. So you have a team like I do. Uh, but she says there's one that comes in and it feels like this one is really going to kind of push you and nudge you into, I was going to say different directions, but I hear Irene say maybe easier directions, easier ways of maybe making some money. um, we love the minute I looked at you, we love your connection with the nature kingdom and with animals. Do you love animals?
Oh, yes.
And this may be a modality that really starts to open up for you too. I don't know if you do this already. is where you really start to pay attention to the critters that you see, their message bearers, but also animals. Do you have animals now?
Yes. I have a roommate, and we have, well, several cats, and we have a dog that she just turned 11. And
Wow.
there's a few of the cats. There's one of them that has having a major problem being part of the tribe. And I have thought I should be able to talk to her. And I haven't crossed that line yet.
Okay, because this is something that they're showing me that we feel will open up for you. Irene is saying sometimes you don't have to follow the cookie cutter. And what she means by that is if you get online or hear other animal communicators, it doesn't mean that's how you will communicate. Your spirit team is going to give you your own, slow down, Irene, give you your own way of being able to understand these little critters.
Great.
Um, my lips, and this is weird, are sticking to my top teeth. And whenever they do that, somebody with diabetes is coming in. Um, do you have diabetes, or it's a female? Um,
I've been diabetical for 40 some years now, and my aunt died at 18. She may be trying to come in.
okay. What is her first name?
Norma Jean.
Norma. Okay, Irene. I love that name, Norma. All right, Irene, bring her in here just a bit. She shows me a temple. And she's saying, of course, we know treat the body like a temple. She's pointing to your feet. I don't know if you have issues with your feet. I am no doctor. Um, I'm just getting impressed that she's wanting you to pay attention to your feet more often. Um, I don't know if this is soaking them or if there's tingling. Do you have issues with your feet at all now?
I'm so grateful not to, but I know I have to be careful with them.
Okay. Yeah. So she's just saying if there's anything that goes on that's out of the ordinary, be sure to nip it in the bud, is what she's saying. Not to instill fear, but that's just kind of what she's bringing in here.
Okay, thank you.
She loves the way you roll with your mind, and she's saying you dance to your own drum,
Yeah.
and she loves that about you because you're 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 a leader, and you do what feels right. You're really in tune with your gut feeling and your intuition, but spirit says that it can really be heightened, like the more that you work at it, and then the more these ideas are going to come in, um, for all these new ventures. Do you always Are you always thinking of ways to make money or do things of that nature?
I I do always have ideas, and I have several projects that I think somebody would love, and I just work, and I never allow myself the time to play with those new ideas.
Okay. Yeah. That Not that your work is going to slow down, because but I can hear Irene say that you might be amazed at how you can find the time, and it won't cut into your other businesses. But they're saying stick with one thing that you want, a new project that you want to do, because we're
Okay.
seeing several like
Yeah.
bouncing back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's and another one last thing too that she's saying, don't wait until you think you have everything figured out before you, she says, launch it,
Okay.
whatever that may be. um, because if you wait until you have all of everything figured out, then you're never going to do it.
Just jump in there.
Yeah, there you go. And figure it out. Not that you won't have obstacles, of course you will. We all do.
Yeah.
Um, but that's all right. And it feels like that this venture that they're showing me that you're going on, you're not going to be doing it alone.
Okay.
It will be with a human. Irene goes, tell her that she knows she's got helpers, but it feels like there'll be people here on the earth plane too that will help.
Okay.
That will really be interested in whatever this is. They're not telling me, and I don't need to know. Um, so that is her message to you. Um, and Norma is saying that she can come in too and work with you.
Okay.
Just call on her.
Great.
Irene showed me an old telephone where you just picked it up and started dialing. She goes, all she got to do is pick up the phone
Yeah.
and ask, and she'll be there.
Okay.
So, all right. So, with that being said, these are short little mini reads. And so, I hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Indeed. Thank you and Irene.
Mm.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Tracy.